puppies. All right, welcome to your first at-home homework workout as part of the Postnatal Foundations course with me. You all know me, Lou from Our Friend Active. So for today, if you're not already organised, you need one of your long bands. It's early days, so I've gone for a medium. You might want to go with light, depending on how you felt in the classes, and one of the loop bands as well. Again, I've gone for medium. You might want a little bit lighter. Your body, do what feels right for you. Remember, it's still early days in terms of rehabilitation. So today, mirroring what we've done in week 1 and we'll do in week 2, we're going to do a bit of breath work, a bit of mobilisation work through any aches and pains, and then a little workout for you all as well. So focusing on those strength movements that are essential for life. So first I want to just take a moment, because often we've been rushing around, perhaps getting baby down for a nap. We're going to do some breath work. I want you to really think about filling the space. So hand on the side of the body and hand on tummy. We're just going to take a few inhales and exhale. I want you to really feel those hands moving out as you inhale and back in as you exhale. Let's go. And back in. And again. And a couple more. Alright, lovely. This time let's try and connect that breath to pelvic floor. So either in lying or seated, however feels most comfortable for you. So for my seated, I'm going to kneel, but you might want to sit on your bottom, do whatever feels good for you. And if it still feels difficult to connect to pelvic floor, lying, and you'll get there. So you're going to start with an inhale again. I want you to think of everything softening, and then as you exhale, I want you to imagine pubis and coccyx, pelvis coming together, and everything lifting. So front and back passages lifting. We're going to take 5. We're going to do long squeezes or hold at the top. Let's go. Inhale to prepare, exhale. Squeeze and hold. Holding, you should be able to breathe while you're holding. Try not to hold too much tension anywhere else. And release. Make sure you have a little wiggle. Let's go again. Inhale. Exhale, pubis towards coccyx, let's go. Lift, 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 front and back, all the way up with your exhale. Hold, and release. Exhale as if you're trying to blow out a coffee, and let's go again. Inhale, and exhale. Great job. And release, well done. One more, take a moment, that little wiggle is me releasing my pelvic floor each time, just making sure everything's relaxed. Let's go, inhale. And exhale. Squeezing up, pubis to coccyx, everything lifting. And release, good job. Okay, we're going to do a few short, sharp ones this time as well. So inhale and then exhale, squeeze. So I'll just cue squeeze. I want you to imagine pubis and coccyx coming together and lifting. When you're ready, inhale and squeeze. Relax and squeeze. Relax and squeeze. Relax and squeeze. Last one. Relax and squeeze. Alright, we're going to take a little lie down now, because we all know as mummies need a little lie down. We're going to think about connecting to our deep core. So, coming down onto the mat. Take a little moment to get comfortable. Think about what your spine is doing as well. Remember, just have a little play around, try and find that neutral spine position. So just a tiny little gap for your fingers to sneak under your back on the mat. And then you're just going to tilt the pelvis so that back is flat on the mat. And then, really simple, inhale, prepare, exhale, sliding that leg out. And as you do so, I want you to really connect to that pelvic floor, and imagine you've got 2 magnets on the hip bones, drawing everything in together. We're going to take a few in this position. Exhale with the effort. Nice and controlled, try and keep everything stable. It's a simple movement, but it's just really great to get reconnected to that core, to get things switching on again. Think about those magnets drawing everything together. Good job. Couple more like this. Alright, this time, bring your hands up towards the ceiling. If you can, you're going to inhale, and then as you slide that leg out, you're going to move hands back behind your head as well. Let's go.
And back in with the inhale. And again. Lovely job. Couple more. And again. Last one. If it feels too tough, take the arms out, just focus on the legs, and when you feel ready, add the arms in. But the key thing is that you can control those abdominal muscles. Imagine that deep transverse abdominals switching on, and that you're not getting any doming over the abdominals as well. Alright, next movement, we're going to come into bird dog position, so kneeling on all fours. You're going to place hands under shoulders and knees under hips. Making sure again, you just have a little play around with spine, so we don't want to be dipped or arched, but somewhere in the middle. Inhale, prepare, and then exhale, you're going to slide out. The key with this movement is keeping that back nice and flat. Zip up through that pelvic floor, hip bones magnetising together as you reach out, repeating on the same side. Again, if it feels too tough, just take one arm, then one leg, then the other leg. Let's go on the other side. Ready? Nice and controlled. Last couple. And relax, well done. Alright, coming back to lying, we're going to work on that pelvic tilt and some glute bridges. So, making sure you've got that spine kind of arching, you've got lots of gap, and then you're going to roll by tilting the pelvis back. And as you tilt the pelvis back, drive the heels into the ground and push up into a bridge, squeezing the glutes. Slowly lower, vertebrae by vertebrae as you go back down. And then tilt the pelvis back again. Let's go again. Tilt the pelvis. Peel the spine off the mat. Heels into the ground. Lift up into glute bridge. And lower. Let's go. Again, thinking about breath, thinking about those vertebrae as you come back down. Let's go. Tilt the pelvis. Exhale as you lift up. And lower. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Taking your time as you come down onto the mat. And again, as the spine arches a little, tilt the pelvis towards the sky. So bringing the pubis towards you as you lift up. Good job, well done. And relax, we're going to take two more like this. Exhale as you lift up, you can connect to that pelvic floor as you lift up. Take your time, we're not rushing these movements. Last one, and this one, I want you to just have a little hold here if you can. Take a few breaths in this position, holding. Feel those glutes starting to work. And lower. Great job. Alright, a little bit of work for pelvic stability now. Again, like we've done in class, coming to side lying, getting nice and comfortable. Hand placed in front of you. You're going to lift up and we're going to lift that leg up. So make sure the hips are stacked on top of each other. Make sure you're comfortable. There should be a little gap in the side here so that spine's not all kind of sagging down and collapsing onto itself. You're going to lift up. We're going to do 10. When you're ready, and lower. Lovely, well done. And again. Nice. Nice and controlled. Glutes are working. Core's working. Legs are working. Good job. Nice, well done. Nice and controlled, don't rush this. Good, not too wide, about hip width apart. Doing great, well done. Good. Couple more. Lovely. Alright, that's number 10, well done. Coming to seated, switching sides, take your time, be mindful of how you're moving. Body's still healing, particularly postpartum. Well, I'm postpartum for life. Alright, little gap under there, hips stacked on top of each other. When you're ready, let's go, let's lift. That's one, nice. Little squeeze as you come back down as well, get those adductors firing. They connect to our pelvic floor. Good job. Nice work. Ooh, my tummy just gurgled. I hope you can't hear that. 3 more. Well done, nice and controlled. On the up as well as the down. And last one. And done. Great. Give those legs a bump. Bit of a massage. Coming up to standing now. We're going to go, actually no, not quite. We're going to do a few little mobilisations first. So, taking a bit of time to give our bodies a bit of nurturing. So hands underneath shoulders, knees under hips. A few little cat cows looking up to the sky. And coming back in, drawing that spine up. Now, with this, you can connect your pelvic floor. Inhale in this position. Exhale. Draw pelvic floor up and in this position. And you can feel that naturally as we arch the back. The pelvis expands. The pelvic floor stretches. As we curl up, pelvic floor contracts. One more like this. Good job. Alright, coming back to neutral. We're just going to do a thread the needle. So you're going to post your hand under, and then you're going to open out on the other side. Lovely twist with the spine. And then you're going to come onto the other side. So alternating sides each time. Lovely stretch for us mamas who are feeding, carrying. Switch sides. Try and stretch a little bit further each time. Follow those eyes, follow those hands with the eyes and the other side. That lovely stretch. Don't rush these movements, take your time. One more on the side. Good job. Alright, coming into standing. We are just going to do a few more little mobilisations before we get into the functional movement part of the workout. So, little hammy taps, so nice wide legs, hinging, you're going to reach down towards toes. So when you're hinging, pushing back with that bottom, back stays nice and flat. Feel that lovely stretch through the hamstrings. Good job. Squeeze the glutes as you come back up. Great job. Couple more like this. Alright, coming back to centre, another little movement for the spine. You're going to reach forwards, let those arms hang, and just draw a nice C shape for me. Lovely. Little hang, this feels really good. And then rolling up through that spine. Good job. Alright, hip flexors this time, coming into a split stance. I'll take it this way actually. Palms up towards the ceiling. You're going to drive those knees forward, tilt the pelvis, and it's at the top of the leg. When the leg attaches to the pelvis, you should feel the stretch. Oh, I really love this stretch. Good job. Couple more of these. And then switching it out to the side. Good. Alright. Coming back to centre, little adductor stretch, so nice wide legs, hand on hip, you're going to bend to one side like so. Using that arm as a counterweight, get a bit of rhythm. You feel a lovely stretch through the adductor. Nice. We'll take one more on this side. And switch sides, let's go. Good. Feel that lovely stretch through the inside of the thigh. Make sure toes are pointing forwards. Everything's nice and grounded. Awesome. Alright, we are going to go into your workout. So, we've got 3 little circuits. We are going to work for 30 seconds on each circuit. When you're ready, we're going to start with a squat to band pull.
So squatting down and pulling the band out as we go. Let's go, 30 seconds starts now. Down and pull out. I want you to think about connecting to pelvic floor as you come up. Let's go down as low as you can. Drive through those heels. Hinging. Keep it moving. Lovely work. That exhale, pelvic floor. The band should help you feel that connection to pelvic floor. One more. Lovely job. All right, coming into a hinge position, stepping onto the band for me. So taking a moment to set up, pushing back, nice flat back. Bit of tension, you're going to hold this position and we're going to row for 30 seconds. Let's go. Nice. Keeping arms close to the body. Back nice and flat. And again, exhale as you pull up. Lovely. Good job. A few more seconds here. And relax. Well done. Final movement, we're going to do a little bit of high knees. Just stepping it out. Let's go. Bring a knee up towards chest. Good. Pointing those toes so you get a bit of flexion through the ankles as well. And a bit of movement through the arms as well. Looking great. Well done, team. A couple more. Work at your pace. I'm taking it nice and steady. I'm thinking about my core working to support those legs moving as well. And relax. All right, that's your first circuit. We're going to do it all again. Take a sip of water if you need it. I do. Okay, grab your band. When you're ready, we're going to do squat with band pull for 30 seconds. Let's go. Lovely, well done. Think about that exhale. Think about driving through those heels. Think about being nice and stable through those glutes. If it feels too much with the band pull, take it out or take the squat out and you can just practice doing the band pull and connecting to that pelvic floor. Whatever feels good for you and where you're at right now. Last one. All right, coming into that hinge position again. Take a moment to set up and let's row when you're ready. Drawing back, working for 30 seconds. Wishing I'd open my window. Well done, everyone. So rows are so good for us mummies for opening out that chest. We spend lots of time rounded forwards. Good job. Last one. Band down and into those high knees. Let's go, stepping it out. Bringing things nice and high, staying nice and stable. If you're struggling, don't take it quite so high. You can just do a little tap for me and build up. It's all about meeting your body where it's at right now. This is not the point in time to be trying to really push things through. Good, doing awesome everyone, well done. Keep it moving. Bringing it nice and high, staying nice and stable. Good job, thinking about that core. Imagining those hip bones coming together with magnets on them. Last couple, 1, 2, and done. Little wiggle, shake it out. Well done, team. Grab some water. Okay, circuit 2. When you're ready, we're going to start with a reverse lunge. So, stepping back, alternating legs for 30 seconds. Just waiting for my clock. When you're ready, let's go. Alternating. Trying to stay nice and stable. If you're struggling with your lunges, you can hold on to something for a bit of support. Remember, drive that heel through the ground as you come back up that front heel. Really visualize those glutes working. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you come back up. Hinging slightly, knee just hovering above the ground. And then we're going to go into a row movement again. Last one. All right, coming to seated. Grabbing your band, looping the band over feet for me, making sure you've got a bit of tension. Now, leaning back as comfortably as your abs will allow. So check in, make sure there's no doming, and then we're going to row. When you're ready, inhale, prepare, and then exhale. Draw back. Again, opening out, but also challenging that core slightly. If it feels like it's really hard work for your abs, sit taller. Good job, everyone. Exhale as you draw back. Nice, well done. Nearly there. I'll take 2 more. Last one. Alright, dropping band. Coming back to standing. And we're going to do a little bit of cardio type movements again, cross body punches. When you're ready, reaching across like so. Working at your pace. Lovely twist through the body. Really important our spines get a bit of rotation. And we're working all planes of movement, not just forwards and backwards all the time. Again, little exhale as you punch up. If you've had a bad day, really go for it with that punch. In a way, you've had a bad day, but you know, some days the bambinos can be challenging, can't they? Keep it moving. Last 2. 1, 2, and done. Great job. All right, little wiggle, little bit of water. We're going to do all of those again. Hopefully my shoulders are feeling great for that opening out. Hopefully yours are too. When you're ready, let's go into reverse lunge. Let's go. 30 seconds of work. Thinking about that breath. That exhale, connecting to pelvic floor, drawing everything in, just means that you stay much more stable in these movements. So you don't have to think about breath for the rest of your life as you're moving. But just right now, it's really good to kind of retrain the body so that it's moving as optimally as it can. All right, coming to seated for me. Take your time, grabbing your band. Round the feet, sitting as far back as you can. Zip up through the pelvic floor as well, and the core, hip bones together. When you're ready, let's go. Rowing back. Nice work, everyone. Good job. Keeping those shoulders low, don't be tempted to hunch them up. Well done. Extend those arms fully and then draw back. Last one. Into those upper body twists. Upper body twists, full body twists, twist and punch. I don't know what they're called. Let's go. 30 seconds. Doing awesome. Working at your pace. That might be nice and slow. The punch might feel too much. You can just give me a little twist. Do what feels good for you. You might feel like you can add a little hop in if you're a little bit further along in your pacemaker journey. Work with me for 30 seconds. We're going to do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. All right. Little wiggle, little bit of water if you need it. We are going to do 1 more circuit. When you're ready, we're going to do a good morning to start. So, feet planted, arms across body. We're hinging for 30 seconds. Like so, pushing back, back stays flat, squeezing glutes as you come up. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you come back up. Lovely. Feel that nice pull on the hamstrings. You're working the posterior chain, the full back of the body here. Looking good. You'll notice my knees soften, but they're not bending as they would if I was doing a squat. All that movement's coming from my midline. Last one. Grabbing the band. Another one to open out those shoulders. So, holding the band like this. Nice and relaxed in those shoulders, standing tall. Thinking about your posture. We're going to pull apart. When you're ready. Lovely. And back in. Let's go. Nice. Really try and connect to the pelvic floor with this movement. Exhale. Pubis towards coccyx as everything pulls out. Let's go. So you get bang for your buck here. Upper body, core and pelvic floor. Last one. And then your final movement in this circuit, you're going to give me a little, you can step from side to side, or if you're feeling good, you're going to step from side to side with a little kick to the bottom. Let's go for 30 seconds. Again, a little exhale as you kick to the bottom, making sure you're nice and stable. Arms up up like this, elbows in line with shoulders, and draw out. Still thinking about opening out that chest and those shoulders. Looking good. Nearly there, team, well done. And down. All right, little shake out, little wiggle. We're going to do that once more. And then your workout is complete. So, when you're ready, into that hinge position. So I'll face you this time. Hands across body, feet about hip width apart, hinge forward. Let's go. And back up. Back nice and flat. Really working those glutes with this movement. Thinking about that posture. Making sure you're not coming into an overextension when you get to the top, being really mindful of trying to stop in neutral. Good job. Couple more. And again. All right, grabbing the band. Let's go into those platyples. So, platypus, these of you say. Let's go. Standing nice and tall, thinking about neutral spine. Let's go. Exhale as you draw out. Make sure you've got enough tension in the band for it to be challenging. I did not. Good job. Exhale. Connect to that pelvic floor. Nothing in our body works in isolation, so the band just really connects to the fascia, so we're moving our arms and connecting to the pelvic floor at the same time. Well done. Exhale as you pull out. Lift up pelvic floor and relax. Well done. Final 30 seconds of movement for this circuit. When you're ready, let's go. Remember, as dynamic as you need it to be right now, and remember that's going to vary from day to day. If you've had a bad night's sleep, you're not going to feel like you want to be hoying around doing loads, but if you've had a better night, you might feel a bit more full of energy. Tune into your body. Postpartum recovery is not linear, and being tired is a massive stress on the body as well, and then adding exercise into that isn't always the right thing, so just tune into your body and what it needs. And done, you guys, well done. Little shake out. We're going to take a really quick stretch, and then you're done. So let's just cross over the shoulders, across the body. Have a sip of water if you need to as well. And then the other side. So these workouts are really gentle. It's really getting you to think about how your body's moving. Let's connect like so. We are going to build up and progress, but it's not a race. And the other side. Nice job. Taking it forwards. And back. And then just coming to seated. Stretching out those hamstrings, reaching towards toes. Remember, for some people, the hormone relaxant can mean we're way more flexible than normal. Tune into that as well. Maybe if you do feel like that, you don't hold a stretch for quite some time, don't go too deep in the stretch. Stretching out those glutes, so it's seated, cross leg over. Great job. Bring that as close to you as you comfortably can, mindful of your tummy as well. Switching sides, toes towards ceiling, feel that nice stretch. And then just to finish, let's just take a nice calming stretch in child's pose, so sitting back on heels, reaching forwards and stretching. Give yourselves a massive clap. You are awesome, you showed up,